Let's take a look at the market data that came in over the weekend. Also, I want to show you how you can get to this report, which is abq.re, as in real estate, /MSA, because we're looking at the metro statistical area. We're looking at all homes for sale. We're looking at active inventory, not what happened in the past, not what's already closed or off the market, but what is actually happening with homes on the market right now. So let's take a look. If you go here, by the way, you can subscribe. We've got a link there. You can do that if you want to check out or get it in your inbox every week. So first and foremost, I'm going to just jump right down here to the market action index. What this is let's say call it a speedometer, a thermostat, however you want to look at it, in the sense of, are we in a buyer's market and a seller's market overall? And again, this is a big picture because we're looking at the entire metro statistical area. Now, we do have on our website, we have this broken down by different areas. So right now we're looking at the entire MSA, but you can look at it by city, zip code. So I've got a lot of different ways you can slice and dice this data and see what's going on a little more granular in your area. But let's look at what we got here over the weekend. This updates every Sunday. We get new data telling us where we are week to week. We've got median list price. We're now at 425, which is a little bit lower than the peak we had here a few months ago. Same with same with price per square foot. It is down from the peak we had here just recently too, and that dropped a little bit. Average days on market has ticked up a little bit. Median days on market has been kind of flat. We've had an increase in price decreases recently, not uncommon this time of year, but something we're going to keep an eye on. And then let's see, number of homes relisted. So the number of homes going off market and then coming back on. It's at 18%, which is that seems like a reasonable number. It's not like we've got a whole bunch of deals falling through, but that's 18% of all the homes that are currently on the market had fallen through in the past, or fallen through is probably not the right word. It maybe came off the market for a reason other than just going under contract. It could have been withdrawn for some reason as well. All right. What I dump down though is to the detail report down here, where we're looking right now, we're looking at median price, and we've got a 3-year trend. And you can see right here, we're at the 7-day average for this week is 425 versus 395 last year. So we are seeing year over year increase in median list price. However, you can see again, we peaked up here back in June, and now it has pulled back. Part of that is the size of the homes have gotten smaller. Usually earlier in the summer, the homes are larger, and then as we go through the winter, this happens every year, the homes get a little bit smaller, which brings down the median price. But then the other thing we want to look at is price per square foot, and we can see that, again, we had a peak back here in May, June, and it started to pull back. And then if we look at it from a 7-day standpoint, we can see we're now at 207. However, last year we were at 196, 97, same week. And you can see normally we do have every year here a little bit of seasonal pullback this time of year in list price per square foot. Again, I want to go back to the other thing I mentioned earlier, which was the number of homes that had a price decrease, because this is a good indicator. Let's see, I don't know, crowdsource sense of what people are feeling like in the market if they've got their home for sale. The listing brokers, and they're not getting the activity. Maybe they got a little bit too high when on their list price. And so we can get a sense of how many people are taking price reductions. And right now, if we hover here, we'll see 42.2% of all the homes that are currently active on the market have had a price reduction, which is very similar to last year, almost identical. A little bit higher than the crazy years of 20 and 21. No surprise there, to be honest with you. We go back to 19, kind of the last normal year we had in the real estate world, and we're basically back there. And in many ways, we are back to normal. The number of homes for sale is not back to normal. But some of these other metrics that we follow are back to normal. So number of homes on the market started to tick down this last couple weeks. It's hard to tell here. It's very slight, but we do look like we have hit the peak inventory for the year and probably starting to come back down. At the bottom of this report, if you want to get even deeper, this report breaks down every home on the market by different price groups into 4 different quadrants: the bottom, the lower bottom, the upper middle, and then the top market. Size of square foot, number of bedrooms, bathrooms. But this is the one I like to see is how many came on new and how many were absorbed, meaning came off the market, so you can get a sense. So if we look at that lower price point, 54 came on and 73 came off, which is not a surprise because that is the market that is the most, it's the hottest part of the market right now. And you can see the days on market for that market segment is at 28 versus 56 for the high end. As usual, I put a lot of data in there. If you've got any questions about the real estate market in Albuquerque, you can reach out to us at 505-448-8888.